Hi, this is Totally Awesome Tuesdays with Jen Walker, just acknowledging totally awesome people, places, and things. And today's shout out goes to doing nothing. I hope you enjoyed that little sound effect as much as I enjoyed throwing it in there. So, yeah, the shout out today is about doing nothing. And one of my core values is growth. I love learning and I love self development so much so that I've made it my career. And what I've learned about self development is that in order to grow, we need to do, and we also need to do nothing. The best example I have to give for a metaphor would be like going to the gym. We actually don't gain strength in the gym, but we need to take that action in order to gain the strength. So we go to the gym, we do a big bicep curl, and we're stressing the muscle tissue. Okay, we're actually breaking apart muscle. And we go home and we properly fuel ourselves and we rest and digest, and the body goes to work strengthening those bonds so that you become stronger. Okay? And the same thing is true for anything that you're working towards. And why I bring this up is I think it's really important because in our society currently, we overvalue the action and undervalue the inaction or the rest, digest, reflection. So, something that I use in my life, and I've also now brought this into my coaching for themes, is I really tune into monthly rhythms and cycles and yearly rhythms and cycles. So, I tune into the moon cycle and I tune into the seasonal cycle. And I feel like the more I do this and the more I describe this to people, I almost get like a look of gratitude, like, thank you. you know, I'm giving people permission to have a week of rest and reflection and recharge in their month. I'm giving people whole seasons to really tune in, to digest the 3 quarters of the year ahead, to really recharge so that the next year you can see what you want to take forward, what you want to leave behind. And it's making a lot of sense to people, and it's something intuitively that I stumbled upon, and it makes a lot of sense to me. So I bring this up because this is the week of rest. If you're following the moon cycle, and the reason why I follow the moon cycle is really to bring the practice of awareness to tuning into your own rhythms and cycles. So we are influenced, I believe, by different rhythms and cycles universally. So just for example, like the sun cycle. So it's easier to wake up with the sun and to fall asleep when the sun goes down, right? So same thing with the moon cycle. So the moon, it affects the tide, and we're 7% water, so it affects us as well, I truly believe. But there's also other systems in place. Your community is a system in place that influences you. If you're a woman, your hormonal cycle influences you a great deal. So I use the moon cycle just to give that awareness of a monthly cycle, and then you make it true for your cycles and rhythms. So this week, if you are with the moon, so interesting thing that happened to me when I started tuning into the moon cycle, my hormonal cycle matches up perfectly now. Interesting how that happens. And so my hormonal cycle for being a woman and moon cycle are perfectly aligned. So I'm really attuned to this. So this week for me it's a waning moon. Okay, so you think next week, on Sunday is a new moon. New moon is a great time to plant the seed of intention. What do you want to accomplish for the month? Okay, it's a really good time to really plan, to clean. It's really time to clean out things, like tie up loose ends. Then you get into a waxing moon, so it's wax on, wane off sort of thing. So you get into a waxing moon, and the next week is all about action. That is when we take action. If you want to be effective, get out there, network. That's when you're really, really doing the work and you're doing the additive things to really gain momentum. the full moon hits, what the full moon is an illumination of your shadow, of your dark, and it's kind of cool to look at. It's really when you can see your blind spots. So mid-cycle, you set your intention. If you're not yet there or you're having some barriers, that's a really good time to, like midway, to just reflect. Okay, so what is it? And we've done an additive with action. After the full moon is a subtractive. So what is it in my way that I need to get rid of? Fears, insecurities, doubts come to mind, like things like that. So what's holding me back? What behavioral patterns, or what can I just get rid of? It's pulling me back. It's not getting me to the goals that I set for this month. So as we start to wane, then the last week, the week that we're in now, is you do nothing. Okay? So in this week, you reflect, you rest, you digest, you self-care. You're essentially thinking, like, how can I recharge my batteries? This last month, what is done is done. Okay, so celebrate your successes, look at what didn't work, and you really want to reflect on this time so that you can modify. Well, maybe you don't even want those goals anymore, so you can get rid of them. Or maybe, yeah, no, I still want those goals, but I need to tweak this. So this is a really, really crucial time to let this stuff simmer. It is really effective. So I wanted to talk in great length about this, I guess, today, because I'm so passionate about this. This has completely changed the way I do things. And if you're curious about this, please extend a message to me. I'd be happy to tell you more about it. And that's about it. So this week is all about doing nothing. I say treat yourself. So what do you need this week to recharge your batteries? Do that. Look back at the past month. If you set a goal, celebrate those successes. If you didn't reach the goal, what happened? Why didn't it work? And what do you want to take moving forward? So that's it for Totally Awesome Tuesdays today. I hope you have an amazing week doing nothing. Enjoy. Have a great day.